Well, hello everybody, and welcome. Here we go once again. We're almost at our 6th episode now. The pace at which this is all moving is unbelievable. But here we are, back on the road again. Rolling on the highway. The roads twist and turn through the plains of the Terai, along the winding slopes of the hills, and onto the narrow paths at the foothills of the Himalayas. The road is the journey, and the journey is the road. Here we are once again, passing through villages, tea shops, and stories waiting by the roadside. Now that we're on the same page, this is not a travel blog, we can feel a certain freedom. This video doesn't have to meet any of the so-called travel blog criteria. It just needs to breathe, flow, and exist. So, let's roll into the journey. What you'll see are just small snippets, moments I happened to capture on my phone during unplanned travels. And yet, somehow, it means something to travel. Speaking of traveling, I recently read a book called Gummakad Shastra by Rahul Sankrityayan. What a book! It's something I've wanted to truly dive into. But right now it feels like a distant journey in itself. Perhaps one day I'll make a blog about that journey. But for now, just sit back and enjoy this amazing view of clouds rumbling above the hills. And here we go. A little bit of walk through the bushy trails along the forest. See, Nepal is a country that has 3 main regions that goes from east to west: Himal, Pahad, Terai. That's mountains, hills, and plain lands. And here you can see a walking trail in almost the deeper hilly part of the country. And you can see some beautiful flowers and fruits in the garden, a few traditional houses and a clear sky. There are trees, and more trees. And here is bit of an entertainment, a volleyball game at the footsteps of the hills. Well, the journey has to continue. And you take the highway. It rolls along the river, hugging the edges of the hills, crossing one ridge and then another. The road winds endlessly through the heart of the hilly region, circling one hill before curving around the next. Along the highway there are stops, each offering something unique, something different, something meaningful. You pass by durbars that whisper stories of history, and those long suspension bridges that stretch across deep valleys, connecting one magnificent hill to another. A small stop along the way led to a short walking trail through a waterfall and a beautifully kept forest garden. It ended at a temple. I walked around it slowly, listening to the soft ringing of bells and watching the agabati smoke rise into the air. And then, it was back to the highway again. More hills, more villages, more towns to pass through. Construction sites appeared here and there, new bridges, new structures, maybe signs of hope for the villagers who've endured centuries of hardship in this country, a diamond tucked between 2 great civilizations. Well, Pokhara is the gateway to the Himalayas. Beyond its vibrant lakeside and serene waters, the city is surrounded by hills dotted with monuments, temples, and artistic viewpoints, each offering a different glimpse of its breathtaking landscape. The hills around Pokhara hold peaceful monasteries, Shiva and Shanti stupas, hidden waterfalls, suspension bridges, and quiet villages. Viewpoints like Sarangkot and Pumdikot offer stunning Himalayan vistas, while winding trails, temples, and green forests make every hillside a living postcard. On a hill near Pokhara stands a towering Shiva statue, serene, majestic, and overlooking the valley below. Surrounded by lush greenery and mountain views, it symbolizes peace, divinity, and the timeless presence of Lord Shiva watching over the Himalayas. In the meantime, I found some Darshan Tihar vibes along the lakeside of Pokhara and took the swinging ping, leaving the earth for a few blissful seconds. Then came the Sandhya Arati by the lake, lamps, chants, and the golden glow of evening prayers filling the air.